Welcome back. This is week 41. We're continuing our series within a series looking at the forms in Wing Chun. In the previous episode, we were talking about the Tan Sau and beginning an introduction to the Fook Sau idea. So I'll take it a little bit further on that particular aspect. Fook Sau, as explained in the previous one, is translated as a subduing hand. In Chinese, it's written with a man standing next to a dog, symbolizing that the man is controlling the dog. So the idea of Fook Sau is to take the center when we're on the outside. In the form, we do it 3 times, whereas we only do the Tan Sau on 1 occasion. There's a simple reason behind that. Tan Sau is much stronger naturally because it is supported from the ground. So any pressure put on it can easily be compensated by the legs. But Fook Sau sits on top of the enemy's arm, so it's harder to connect to the ground, and you have to be able to sink your elbow, switch off your shoulder, and apply the pressure in a forward direction. If I try pressing down, it'll be just lifted upwards straight away. So I get Amy to demonstrate it because she's smaller than me, she's lighter than me, so this will prove how effective it can be. If she makes a Tan Sau position, no matter how much I try pressing down on that, she can use her core and her legs and push with the elbow, and she can still go forward against my Fook Sau. So just send it out. So no matter how much I want to come forward, the Tan Sau has the strength, because it has the support from the floor, to come forward. But Fook Sau, if she doesn't and can't tap into the ground, the Tan Sau will always win. Tan Sau is technically the stronger hand. But if we practice enough and learn to sink the elbow and keep the wrist down and tap into the stance as much as we can, Fook Sau can make the Tan Sau fail. And if it can make Tan Sau fail, then it can make a punch also fail. It can make a palm strike also fail, because it is collapsing my line and preventing me from extending where I want to go. But as I just said, because it's sitting on top, it takes a lot more training to connect to the stance with that shape, hence in the form 3 times. Thanks, Amy. So that's why if people ask, why is Tan Sau only done once and Fook Sau 3 times? That's the simplest and most obvious reason. Tan Sau is practiced once because it's already naturally a very strong shape. Most people can pick it up fairly quickly. Fook Sau is more subtle, a little bit harder to feel, so the form is making you do it multiple times. Legend has it that in the time of Tsun, Grandmaster Yip Man's teacher, he added an extra Fook Sau because he felt that it was more important to do more Fook Sau because it was such an important part of the system. That's why in the past, Siu Nim Tau had the nickname of 3 3 bows to Buddha, as in 1 and 2 and 3. And that meant after the Tan Sau there was a Wu Sau, after the Fook Sau there was Wu Sau, and after the second Fook Sau there was Wu Sau, like 3 bows. But when Tsun added the extra Fook Sau, we can't call it 3 anymore. A little bit of trivia from the past. Right, so that's all I'll say about Fook Sau now, and I'll expand on that in our next episode. See you next week.